Hi, good afternoon, and welcome. My name is Jim Biggins. I'm with the Alpha Media Group of radio stations. 94.5 The Moose is the one that I work on most. But today, it's kind of a big day. Peace Lutheran School, which is where my son attended, and I have nothing but the greatest things to say about it. If you've never been there, Lawndale at Shattuck, Saginaw Township, very easy to find. I'm sure you've passed it 100 times. Near the fire station, in case you need a reference point if you're a little unsure. But something special today, something that has been kind of out of reach for a little while, and that's an actual open house going on at Peace Lutheran today, starting in about half an hour. It'll be from 1 until 3 o'clock, and you are absolutely invited to be there. It's not just about obviously seeing the school. You'll see plenty of that here over the next 30 minutes, but it's about meeting the people, meeting the teachers, meeting the coaches, meeting the folks that make it happen, and because it's the people that make Peace Lutheran special. Anybody can build a building, but putting the right people in that to guide your kids, to help grow your kids, that's really what it's all about. So what do you say we get started? With me right now, I have Kathy Pearson, who is the ECC Director. Can you explain what that is for folks?
Hi, everyone. Yes, we're going to be looking at some of the littler children rooms, our preschool rooms, our early childhood, and also we have infant and toddler classrooms for young kids. So that's what ECC is all about.
Gotcha. My son started at a preschool age, and I don't know that they even had the super early, super young at that time. But this has been a great addition for families around here. It really has.
Yes, we've been caring for infants and toddlers now for 4 years. So we have quite a great program established for them. And what's great is we get to care for kids all the way from 6 weeks all the way up through 8th grade. So it's just wonderful because we get to see them grow up.
For families looking for the child care side of this, can you kind of explain, what's the day like there for a young child?
We're open from 6:30 to 6 each day. We're open when the school is closed. We're open on snow days. We're open all summer. You can arrive and you come down to the classroom. We are a secure facility, so our front door is locked and our school classroom doors are locked as well. So come this way and we'll show you what it's all about.
Let's look around. Don't forget, you can see all this in person. It's nice on video, but believe me, it's much more impressive in person.
Absolutely. We really want you to come in so that you can see the classrooms, see all of the different classroom equipment and resources that we have, and then also meet the classroom teachers. We're going to start out in our multi-age preschool room. This room is for children 2 years, 9 months, all the way up through age 5, but not attending kindergarten. Children in this classroom, it's very flexible. You can come and go at your own schedule. From 6:30 to 6 each day. The ratio in this room is 1 to 10. So there's 1 adult for every 10 children. And this classroom usually holds about 24 kids.
Boy, that ability to set your own schedule too. I'm sure a lot of parents are like, really? You can do that? They've probably been in situations where, oh no, I got to conform to whatever the company tells me. But that's a great benefit right there.
Yeah, we have kids that come in like at 10 or 11 and eat lunch with us and then come to preschool in the afternoon and are picked up around 5 o'clock. We also have kids that are dropped off around 6:45 and then they're picked up at 4. So whatever your schedule needs, we are flexible and here to reach your children. This is one of our preschool rooms. This is the 3-year-old preschool room. That's Mrs. Zoltan, the preschool teacher. She has preschool 3s in the morning, and in the afternoon, she does another multi-age classroom for those kids that want to come in the afternoon to preschool.
Yep. Very good. Hello, Mrs. Zoltan.
Hi, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a number of years. Yes, thank you.
All of our classrooms have bathrooms within the classroom so that you do not need to leave to take the kids to the bathroom, nor do the adults have to leave so that we get out of ratio. So we're very blessed to have that in all of our classrooms. Now we're going to run over to the toddler room. Toddlers range in age from about 15 to 18 months all the way up to 2 years, 9 months. So this room probably has the biggest age range. We're open from 6:30 to 6, and parents provide all of the food and the diapers, the wipes, all of those kinds of things for these kids. Kids are able to walk when they get into this classroom, but they learn to talk in here. They might start potty training in the toddler room. So it's wonderful. We have 12 kids in here each day, and it's a 1 to 4. So 1 adult to 4 kids.
Very good.
Come this way to our preschool 4s room. It's a lot like our preschool 3s, but we also have young 5s now in the afternoon. So you can be an older 4 or a young 5 and come to our stream classroom, which is STEM with religion and art added. The class sizes in here range from about 20 in the morning to 16 in the afternoon. This is Mrs. Kelly. Mrs. Kelly teaches both morning and afternoon.
So lots bigger classroom.
Very big classroom.
I like that you brought
Lots
up
of
too,
different
that,
equipment that gets switched in and out.
yeah.
We have equipment that we take in and out based on what themes we're doing for the week. We also have a Bible story that we teach the kids each week. This is our infant room. Infants, like I said, range in age from 6 weeks all the way up to about 15 to 18 months, and that's based on mobility, how mobile they are before they move to the next room. Right now, we have limited availability in our infant class. So if you have an infant and you're looking for care, now would be a great time to come in and see our classroom. We do have some babies that are coming this spring, but right now we have a little bit of an opportunity for a family to come in and get some care. All of our toddler room and our toddler room is full, and our preschool, we have limited availability in each of the classrooms too. So you can always start at any time with your kids. You do not need to wait for the next school year.
All the more reason to come out today if you can.
Yes, that would be awesome.
You know, there's been so few opportunities over the last year and a half to be able to be in and out of that building, and that please take advantage of that today. If you have interest, really give it a good look.
Absolutely. Come on out. We're so excited to see families and interact with you today and play with toys and have some fun. So if you're just sitting at home, please come and see us.
Thank you, Kathy. Hi, Jim. It's Misty, the communications director here. I'm taking us. Hi. I am taking us now from that newer portion of our building that I was telling you about here to our K-8 portion of the building. And right on time, we have Pastor Henry Paul Cotter here. He's our executive director, and he's waiting to show you the rest of our programs and facilities. Hi, Henry.
Hello. It's so good to be with you today.
Hello, Reverend Paul Cotter. Very good to see you, and anxious to see what you've got to show us here, especially for folks who've maybe never had the chance to step in the building before.
Well, fantastic. Well, we're just really blessed with a fantastic facility. Not only did we have a new part, but we have another part that we've been working really hard just to maintain and to make sure that we have the programs that are needed in order to really do our best for our kids. So here we have a media center, and in our media center, we have both our library and our computer lab. And you'll see these ladies here. They're just wonderful folks. They are here, and they are part of our staff to staff our media center. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Mary Ruffini. I'm the librarian here.
I'm Miss Fleischman. I'm the computer instructor.
And so we have an opportunity to let our students have both books and have internet to learn the skills that they can use in order to grow and learn. We also we have weekly times when they come for both computers and for library. And we're just really proud of having this space. We love the space because it's multi-purpose and we get to use it for many things. So, okay, we'll come this way.
It's been great to see how that room has developed too over the years. Having been in the school, you know, in past years, the media side of that and computer side has really grown. That's excellent.
Well, thank you. Well, this is our media. This is our Lawndale Crossings. It's kind of the center of the building, and the thing that's really neat about this is that we can see all the different wings of our building. And so this wing right here is the red wing, and down here we have our resource program. We have down here kindergarten through grade 4. And so in this program, we have a program where if kids need a little bit extra help, we have this really wonderful teacher. Her name's Mrs. Paul Cutter. She goes home with me, and she works with those kids. But then I have great teachers down here that I help through grade 3. And then if we look over here, we have our green wing, and our green wing is grades 5 through 8. And 5 through 8, we have also in the music room, and we also have science lab, and we have the art room. And we're just really blessed to be able to have a very comprehensive and just a dynamic program. And then
Just want to show you, this is our welcome center for the open house today. So if you come into our main K-8 entrance, that's where we ask that you start your tour with us today. This is the view you'll see. Is we have a superhero theme. So even if you have kids who want to come dressed as superheroes, we would actually really love that. And we're going to have some scavenger hunts and games and prizes. So it's not just, you know, a boring place to be. Hopefully we have a lot for you to see and do, and we hope to make it a good time. So we hope you bring out your entire family.
yes, it's not much. It's not boring here at Peace because we again have that comprehensive program. We have a beautiful gymnasium, and this is multi-purpose as well. We use it for our athletic program. We use it for our PE program, health, and we also use it to worship each week with chapel, and we do that every Wednesday morning. We do put that up so that people can participate with us, but we have children in the classrooms and teachers, pastors, some guests that come, some other staff that will lead us in worship. We have fantastic physical education teacher, Mr. Haggett, and he does a great program in here. And then we have a fantastic athletic director, and that's Royden Pett, and he coordinates our athletic program with our administrator, who is Mr. Trent. We have in the fall, we have soccer, we have cross country, and we also have volleyball. That's it. And then in the winter, we have basketball, both boys and girls, POMs, and then in the spring, we also have track. And so we are really blessed. We have just a wide range of opportunities for students to be a part of things. If you're not athletic, though, we also have things for that. You can be in our choir, you can be in our drama program, and we actually have a fall and spring play, as well as a Christmas program every year. And it gives students just a great opportunity to use their gifts.
I have to say, as a parent of a former Peace student as well, that the music program, the athletic, really outstanding. He grew and developed so much in both of those that highly recommend you look into that if your kids have that interest. Remember though, 1 to 3 today, limited window. Please get out there.
Thank you for that. Of course, Pastor Paul Cotter takes any opportunity to look like an angel. So I did want to stop here in the hallway just briefly and show you this. This is something we're extremely proud of. It is a mural, and this was created by every student in our K-8 program. And I'm going to just walk in here a little bit close. Every one of these feathers in these wings was created by a kindergarten through 8th grade student. So our art teacher, Connie Wollenweber, she came up with this beautiful idea, and put it into action at the beginning of the year. And we hope that if you are here for our open house today, that you will take an opportunity to please have a photo, look like an angel like Pastor Paul Cotter did. Again, he's happy to show you how to do it. And we have a little step stool for our shorter friends who come out to see us too. So it will make a beautiful photo. We're going to walk into our music room and Pastor Paul Cotter will tell us more.
So music is very much a part of our day school program. And Ms. Gunther here is our music director at the school. So we have both formal music and we have choir. And so students have the opportunity to be part of both, and that is just really exciting. We also have a band program that we cooperate with Valley Lutheran High School, and we have a teacher that comes over, and then those students get to be part of a symphonic band. So all the schools that they work with come together so they can be part of a very large ensemble. And so that's also just awesome.
Hello, Mrs. Gunther. Mrs. Gunther, this is her first year with us here, fresh out of college. So she has lots of energy and ideas and is doing a wonderful job so far with our music program. So we're very thankful that she's here. And she has lots of cool things out for the kids who visit today. So you can come by and make lots of noise, and somehow she doesn't get a headache like I do. So that's part of her being young, I think.
It's great to see that the emphasis on music, which is so important, to development of the whole child, and the other opportunities, whether it's, theater or athletics or whatever. I mean, everybody sweats those things going away. You don't have to sweat that at Peace Lutheran. It's there. It's there. The opportunities are there for your kids, and the folks teaching it are going to really develop your kids. So please, if that's the kind of thing that's important to you as a parent, come on in, ask some questions.
Yeah, one of the things, I'm not only the communications director here, but I'm a parent of a 7th grader. He's been here since kindergarten, and one of the things that I appreciated was that they have 10 different periods a day. You are getting a very broad diversity of curriculum whenever you come here. So like Pastor Paul Cotter said, if you're not a jock, if you're not into sports, that's okay. We have something for everyone here, and it's a tremendous blessing.
Yes, and that's really a blessing. Thank you. So we're now going down the hall where we have 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, as well as our science lab and our art lab. We do have a playground, which is right outside here, and we have a playground for our early childhood folks, and we have a playground for our elementary students as well.
We went to visit Mrs. Darling's room. She has some really cool projects that her students have created, and she wants to tell us about them.
Well, fantastic. So let's come here. This is Mrs. Darling and Mrs. Kobold. They're both teachers here. Mrs. Kobold is here in the science room, and Mrs. Darling is our 8th grade homeroom teacher, and she does lots of exciting things, especially in the areas of social studies and English.
Well, and what we try to do is whatever they're performing or working on in social studies, I use that for their writing assignments. So everything is applied. So we can take all the skills that we're working on in our English and we apply them to what we're learning for social studies or history. A lot of it is a process. If you look around, I do a lot of projects. How can the students take what they're learning and actually ultimately end up being a teacher? We go into other classrooms and the kids get to present to the classrooms, and they actually are teaching our younger kids about how can you take and own your own learning style to apply the information and help the retrieval come easier down the road. They obviously love the opportunity to be able to share their work, not only with their friends, but with the littles. This particular project over here is, they're not completed yet, but the 6th graders, we were studying Mexico, and there were 5 different projects, put them into groups, and they had to figure out a way to create their assignment, and then they're going to be teachers and teach the rest of the class. So for instance, this group is working on chinampas and these floating gardens, and why everyone should know what a chinampa is, especially in the Mexican history. This group in particular are working on aqueducts. They're giving a visual of an aqueduct, what it does, what it did. The Mayans and the Incas. We have temples. Over here at the far end, basic 5 themes of geography. They've taken a map of Mexico, they've cut it up, and each person has their own project area to be the teacher. And they are going to explain why the 5 themes of geography are really important to apply regardless of where we're studying. Our 8th graders completed on the far wall, if you can see it, Martin Luther King for Martin Luther King Day. And it was a perfect assignment for a small group because each one of them, first they had to research, then they had to decide, do we have anything in common? Once they had something in common, they had to work together on how they could create a visual. They know that Mrs. Darling likes strange facts, like what's something that you can't find on Wikipedia right away, and how it all applies. And again, why should everyone really have a great understanding of Martin Luther King Jr. and why we celebrate him? He has his day. And then we're going to be moving on and doing similar research for Black History Month next month. And it all accumulates then with the research process for a historical debate that we do in March for March Madness. So we just build upon each skill with each project.
Excellent. Excellent.
Sounds amazing. All right, we have 2 more classrooms that are very special to us that we want to share with you. People are starting to arrive to be tour guides and show everyone our beautiful school. So we're going to start seeing more and more people here.
So one of the things that we really appreciate and understand is that the arts also support the core curriculum that we have, so math and science. And so art is definitely near and dear to me because my background is education as well. And as the executive director, just really promote all the arts, drama, music, and the visual arts. And here we have Mrs. Wollenweber, who leads our children in learning about the different mediums, but also the different art elements that they can use to be able to express themselves. And so there's a wide variety of artistic things that are in here that will give you an idea of what we do. We do paint, and we do chalks, and we do oils, and we even have for 3-dimensional, we have a furnace in order to bake our ceramics.
I don't know that I've ever been in an elementary that had its own kiln. That's pretty cool.
Yep, absolutely. And so very excited. If you notice, like with the feathers before, and now you'll see on the bulletin board here, they're just coloring together. She does lots of things to help them understand that art is for the community, and it's a way to bring people together. It's not just an individual sport, if you will.
Very good.
In addition to our kiln here, we also have 3 pottery wheels. So once they create their pottery, they can then paint it and fire it here in our kiln, everything right here on location. So that just blows my mind for a K-8 school that we have those resources, but our families have decided that these things are important, and it fits in our mission, and we just think it makes a more complete student to have all of this in their lives.
You know, there's opportunities there that kids may have never thought, well, do I have an interest in this or not, until they're exposed to it.
Sure.
And then when they're exposed to that something new, sometimes that light goes off, and it's great. So to have all that, variety of opportunity is awesome.
So we also have the opportunity to really hone in on our sciences, really understanding how important science is in the education process. And so we have a science lab, which I would say would be equitable to some middle school, maybe even high school labs, and that's really a blessing. We have workstations on the sides that have what they need, and we also have the tables, and Mrs. Cobalt can tell you a little bit about that.
So yeah, we have an opportunity to explore and do a lot of hands-on. So as we investigate our earth, our life, and our physical science, each unit has several activities that the kids are able to dive into and learn concepts and build a stronger basis for their understanding. And we have the perfect lab to do that in.
And of course, we are blessed because we get to educate the whole child. So not only do we do the core curriculum And in the arts, we also do religion. And so we are able to teach children and to give them the truth of Christ. And we get to do that in all of those classrooms as the teachers are equipped and trained to specifically do that by sharing Christ through each and every subject. And that's just a tremendous blessing that we have here. And we're really proud of that opportunity to be able to bring that to our families and students.
When you are at the school, you will see, based on how the kids treat each other, how the parents and teachers treat the kids, the faith foundation is very strong and very clear. And that was one of the things that my wife and I most appreciated about our son's time at Peace. That cannot be overstated.
Well, right, and we're going to have imperfect people coming. We have imperfect kids, and we have imperfect moms and dads, and we have imperfect teachers. But we understand that we have a Lord that forgives us, and so we have a means by which to deal with any of those conflicts, and we have a means by which to be able to get to the next step, and that's called forgiveness, and that's what Christ models for us.
Yeah, it really is about totally developing the youngster. Excellent.
Well, this is Misty, and we've shown you all of the highlights, but there's so much we did not get to show you because there's a whole hallway down there, and they are dressed up in superhero garb, and they have their classrooms decorated. And I think that if you have the opportunity to come out today from 1 to 3, please do so, because there's just so much that we can't show you in the time that we have here. But we are happy, and we have lots of people on hand waiting to greet you. These are actual students, actual parents, people who just have been in your shoes. You may be looking for a new school and a good fit for your family, and they are here to answer your questions and show you around.
And our staff is here because they want to get to know their families even before they come, because that's one of the things of our school is not only are we an academic institution, we're also a ministry and we're a family.
One of the best things about our experience with Peace too is that the parent involvement was so high. We got to know the parents of all my son's classmates and get involved with them in school activities. It really is a total family experience at Peace.
Hello.
It is. Hello, Mr. Call. There goes some of our families right now. As you can see, people are starting to arrive. And I want to say, there's my own son. He's ready to show you around. Hello. I have a lot of adopted sons. And look at Mrs. Dowd. What a trooper. She's super. And now we can prove it. So we are ready and ready to welcome you here today to Peace Lutheran School. So come on out.
Can we get a phone number up for people who can't make it out today but have more questions? Who should they speak to?
Yep. Call anytime from about 8 to 3. It's 792-2581. And if you visit our website, we've got a ton of information, and that's www.peacesaginaw.org. So start there. There's tons of information, and we look forward to meeting you.
Parents, grandparents, friends. I know a lot of times grandparents pick up the kids at the end of the day. Come on out. You're all invited, and we look forward to seeing you.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Jim. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right. We'll see you soon.
All right. Thanks so much. Misty Gower there from Peace Lutheran Schools. Again, 1 until 3, obviously already open now. Corner of Lawndale and Shattuck and Saginaw Township. And worth your time. Please go on out. And have a good day.